Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Welcome to Hot Mike Sports. Another episode today. We're playing College Football 26. Dynasty mode with the Delaware Blue Hens. As you can see, your Blue Hens are ranked number 11 in the nation. A perfect 7-0. And they have a Mountain West matchup at home tonight against the UNLV Runnin' Rebels. UNLV is 5-2, 2-1 in the Mountain West Conference. Hey Cameron, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hey Godspeed, thank you for joining as well. Hope you're doing well as well. What's going on, Ken? Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well as well. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you for asking. All right, as I finish getting set up, let's talk about some stuff. Lots of stuff to talk about in the world of sports today. First of all, let's get a couple things out of the way right away. New Jersey Devils, Luke Hughes, no contract. Still, no contract. Grand Theft Auto 6, 238 days away. The countdown continues. 238 days away for Grand Theft Auto 6, GTA 6. All right, back to the NHL. We got some NHL news. We got some big NHL news. Kirill Kaprizov, the star for the Minnesota Wild, finally signed a new contract today. You might remember a couple of weeks ago, he turned down the biggest contract in NHL history. It was like 8 years, $128 million. Well, today he agreed to a new deal. 8 years, $136 million. That's an average of $17 million, right around there, per season. So he is in. And I'll tell you what, I was on the Twitter account for the Wild, and their fans are not happy. Their fans are pissed. He's taking up like 20% of their salary cap, and the fans are not happy. Not happy at all. And that's got to be a a weird position to be in. Kid's probably happy as he's ever fucking been. Well, of course he is. And to read all your fans talking shit about you can't be a good feeling. When they were going to the press conference to announce the deal, it was funny. I don't know if you guys have seen it. This all happened today. Bill Guerin and Kaprizov sat down at the whatever table they were sitting at in front of the press, and you would, Bill Guerin, who obviously longtime New Jersey Devil, one of the reporters, as they were getting set up and they were sitting down getting comfortable, one of the reporters asked Kaprizov, said, "Are you excited?" And Guerin piped up and said, "He fucking better be." And there's a clip on it. You can find it on Twitter. Yes, I still call it Twitter. Yeah, he said he fucking better be. And that is funny shit. Because Bill Guerin, he was a player for a long time. He couldn't even dream about having a payday like that. He was good. Bill Guerin was a good player. So that was kind of funny. He said, the reporter asked, "Are you excited?" He said he fucking better be. That's funny. Funny. Not too bad, guys. Thank you for asking. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Yes, Cameron, that would make you very rich. Yep, very rich. New York Jets fans, I have breaking news. I wish I had a little sound effect here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. New York Jets fans. Hey, we lost to the Dolphins last night. 0-4. 0-4. Jets fans. Aaron Glenn, not seeing any results, man. Speaking of the Devils one more time, I forgot to mention that Jacob Markstrom, who is an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year, he is looking for a 2-year deal for $5 million per year. Now, don't think that Fitzgerald is not taking this into consideration in the Luke Hughes contract discussions, because the Devils are up against it cap-wise, and that's one of the things I'm sure holding up the Luke contract. But Jacob Markstrom is an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. He's not going to let it affect the season. Negotiations will be ongoing, Fitzgerald said. He didn't say that what Markstrom's looking for. That was reported elsewhere, but Jacob's looking for 2 years at $5 million a year, and hey, man, he's worth it. Absolutely worth it. He could get more. He's still one of the top goaltenders in the league. And one more baseball news: the Tampa Bay Rays, their sale finalized today. So the new owners have officially taken over, and the new stadium search is underway immediately. They already have a place in mind in the Tampa area. It's called Ybor City, or Channelside, and pretty cool. Pretty cool area there. Easy access all around. If that happens, I don't know. We'll see, but that's what they're looking at. And we got some college football news. Colorado, the Colorado Buffaloes, Deion Sanders' team, in the news. They were fined $50,000 by, who the hell fined them? The NCAA. They fined them $50,000 because their fans this weekend, when they were playing BYU, their fans were chanting, "Fuck the Mormons." Their fans were chanting, "Fuck the Mormons." And I don't know if it was the Big 12 or the NCAA. Somebody fined Colorado $50,000 today for the. How can you do that? You can't control what 100,000 people are going to say or do when they go to a game, whether it's baseball, football, hockey, basketball. Who gives a shit? You can't control what the fans are going to say. You can't. The team certainly can't, unless they put out some kind of mass social media post that say, "Come on out to the stadium, rattle these guys, say fuck the Mormons." Then you can fine them, because then there's some proof of, derogatory shit. But other than that, which did not happen, by the way, that I've read. So other than that, you can't control what the fans are saying, what the fans do when they come to your arena. They got fined $50,000 for the fans chanting "fuck the Mormons." Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous, man. And I am not a big Deion Sanders guy. I don't like people who run their fucking mouth all the time. I don't like people who feel they're bigger than their team. And Deion absolutely falls into that category. So not a fan of Deion, not a fan of Colorado. But I don't think that fine is justified. Deion didn't get it. The school got the fine. But, and Deion apologized after the game. He said, "I apologize for our fans." And, I get that. That's the right thing to do. But you can't control them. So how do you fine people? What do you hand out a pamphlet to everybody walking into the stadium? Don't say "fuck the Mormons." I mean, how can you can't control that. I've been to hundreds in my lifetime. I've been to thousands of sporting events across all four of the major sports. I've heard all kinds of shit. There's a Devils chant, a tradition that I had forgotten all about until recently. At Devils games, if you go to a Devils game and the opponent scores, the crowd, they say "you suck." But, that's not as bad. But the whole crowd chants "you suck." But I've heard all kinds of shit. "Fuck you, ref." All kinds of shit. Nobody got fined before. That is a stupid fucking fine. And if I was Colorado, whoever their president is, or dean, or whoever the fuck it is running the place, I would say, wrong. We're going to appeal that. Fuck you. But I would also send out a warning to their fan base and say, "Hey, you're getting us in trouble here." Do you know when the EA saying you're going to infect us? Because I'm wondering that myself. Are they going to make a college football 27 or no? EA is going to infect us. I don't understand that. As for college football 27, yeah, right, Cameron. As far as college football 27, yes, I have heard they are making it. All right, let's play some college football. We got UNLV and Delaware. By the way, I got a whole bunch of new Delaware merchandise on the shop button today. Right below the video, you click the shop button, or at the top of the live chat, click that little bag icon. Lots of brand new Delaware Blue Hens merchandise. If you're a Delaware Blue Hens fan, if you happen to be a UNLV fan, I got a bunch of their stuff on there today as well. Football game jerseys, sweatshirts, and t-shirts. Delaware, I got a whole bunch of stuff. You need to check it out. And you can also buy your own copy of College Football 26 or Madden 26 right on the shop button right here on the stream. All right, let's play some football. Delaware's won 7 in a row. They'll look to continue the momentum at home against UNLV. There's your numbers. The Blue Hens are a 79 across the board. UNLV's a 70 overall, 71 offense, 69 defense. Impact player to keep an eye on, halfback Damian Claiborne. He's an 81 overall. I want to look at something here real quick. I want to look at the recruiting because I want to see, we're pretty deep into the conference action now. If we win the Mountain West Conference for a second consecutive year, we will be promoted to the next highest conference in the rankings, and that is currently the American. Okay, the American is a B. Pac-12 is a B+, so we could go to the American or the Pac-12. We go to whoever's just above us. And that could, so those two could flip-flop over the course of the rest of the season. But, so if we win the Mountain West again, we will go to the American. Where were we before? Conference USA. Well, they really dropped when they lost us, huh? This year, we would have moved up to the Sun Belt. We totally skipped the Sun Belt and the MAC. All right, so yeah, it would be the American right now. I was interested to know what that was. All right. All right, give me some single-digit numbers. From 1 to 9, I need 6 single-digit numbers to choose tonight's uniforms. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 single-digit numbers. Godspeed went 319 last night. That didn't escape me. He went 316 today. I need some more single-digit numbers. 1 through 9. So I don't know if you heard that or not, Cameron, but I have heard, I can confirm that I have heard there is going to be a College Football 27. I will not be streaming it, though. I will not be streaming it because I will be playing GTA 6, baby. Yes. All right, 31623. That's what we're going to work with. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. We're going to go black tops, white pants. Looks good. White socks, white cleats. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. All right. UNLV. So we're going black over white. UNLV. Let's see. Gray. Yeah, not a fan of that. We're going black over white. They can wear all red. Black over white. Black over white. They can wear... That gray is ugly. They can go all red. We're black over white. They'll be red. Okay, that'll work. All right, Cameron says 8, so let's throw an 8 here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, what do we got? We're going black over white. They're going red over white. That one won't work. We'll go 8 more. See if it ends up somewhere different. It does. We're going black over white. They'll wear white over red. Okay, that works. Hey, Earl. Nope, just getting started. Just picking the uniforms. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Appreciate you joining. All right, so UNLV is going to wear white over red. We are good to go. No idea what we're going to get for weather-wise, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be snow. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Looks like a nice day. Look at it. Look like we got some fans here today. Look at this. 11th ranked 7-0 Delaware. Delaware Stadium looks kind of full. Let's not get too excited. Let's look at it and see. It looks like we got a full house here. Very windy day, 53 degrees, so it's good football weather, not good Scott Stevens weather. 14-mile-an-hour wind, so it's windy. That'll affect the passing game and the kicking game. Speaking of which, we are going to return the opening kickoff. Here's Smith at his 5-yard line, and he gets drilled from the side at the 30, so good return of 25 yards. There's your quarterback, Braden Streeter, 60% completion, 1,600 yards on the year, 13 touchdowns, and a very disappointing 7 interceptions. Me too, Godspeed, me too. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, you know who else is killing it for me? Louis Aparicio from the Moonshot program. He is a fucking monster, and I'll tell you what, he's never coming out of my lineup. Well, look at this. We got a better crowd here tonight. It's not a sellout, but it's a better crowd. Here's Claiborne, player to watch, featured before the game, and he's got 14 yards on his first carry of the day. It's a little bit cold, 53 degrees. I'd be wearing a parka and a bunch of sweatshirts. All the players are out there in their shirt sleeves, though. I don't like the cold. 53 degrees, I'd be in fucking misery. But not cold enough to snow, so we won't get any snow. But overall, looks like a nice, crisp autumn afternoon for some college football. Yeah, it's not a sellout here tonight, but we definitely have more players, more people in the stands than we have had in the past. Look at this. Claiborne bobs and weaves his way through the defense for another 11 yards, and it's a Delaware Blue Hens first down. Yeah, shortstop, Godspeed, shortstop, yep. Louis Aparicio, shortstop from the Moonshot program. He's leading my team in home runs, RBIs, and batting average. He's a fucking beast. And he is never coming out of my lineup. Never. He is a monster. Over the middle, there's Earl Arnold. He's got his first drop of the afternoon. Had two guys cover him, but he did have a step. That was a very catchable ball. Do you, Cameron? Yeah, where do you live, man? Where do you live, Cameron? I know you told me before. I don't remember. That was a catchable ball. Arnold had it right in his hand. Streeter did a good job threading the needle. It's incomplete, though, and it's 2nd down and 10. Streeter back to pass. Looking to the left side, and it's knocked away. It looks like that was Earl Arnold again. Pass was knocked away by Koi Pa'awo. I won't be saying his name again. 3rd down and 10 at the UNLV 45-yard line. Streeter drops back to pass. Middle linebacker stays put. That leaves the middle open. McKinley. Nope, that's Claiborne. Damian Claiborne lined up in a wide receiver position. Goes up, makes the catch, and he holds on at the 24-yard line. First down, Blue Hens. You live in Missouri and you hate the cold. That is not a good place to be, Cameron. That is not a place to be. Yeah, I don't like the cold either. McConommy's in the backfield now. We haven't seen Greg Spiller in the backfield yet. McConomy, we haven't seen much this year. He's going to take the handoff, and he sheds a tackler trying to get to the outside. He's there. He's around the corner, and he's into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Blue Hens. Daniel McConomy puts Delaware on top. 2 minutes and 1 second into action. It's 6-0. McConomy shed that tackle in the backfield. That could have been a loss. He turned it into 6 points instead. Thank you, Godspeed. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, that could have been a loss. Daniel McConomy has not been featured a lot this year. 14-mile-an-hour wind at Taco Bell's back. And there's the kick, and it's good. 6 plays, 70 yards. It took 2 minutes and 1 second. Blue Hens are on the board first. It's 7-0. Oh, there you go, Cameron. All right, well, sorry to hear that. On all levels. Tell them to move, man. If you don't like the cold, tell them to move. Devin Spencer's the starting halfback. He's out of Riverview, Florida. I know where that is. It's not too far from here, actually, about an hour. I used to live next to Riverview. All right, so 25-yard line. That's where the Running Rebels are going to start their first drive of the afternoon. And he takes a shoulder tackle just over the line of scrimmage, 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Running Rebs. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the cold. Bonnie keeps the thermostat 73 degrees in here. I'm running. We live in Florida. I'm wearing sweatshirts in the house all the time. Sweatshirts and sweatpants in the house. Oh yeah, Earl, whereabouts? Nice play by Alexander Cobbs. Gets his first sack of the afternoon. It's 3rd down and 14. Third and long for the Rebels. Pressure. Got him again. Dropped at the 11-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 12. Azir Lee with the sack. And the defense stepping up early. It's 4th and 23. Back at the 12. UNLV off to a very rough start. At least their quarterback is anyway. Port Orange. I know where that is. I know where that is. You been to Disney? Yeah. It's funny. We were talking about that the other day. I've lived in Florida for, I don't even know how long. That's how long. And I've been to Disney once. One time. Here's Claiborne standing at the 40-yard line. Tried to dodge the tackler. He did not, so no gain on the punt return. Jesus Bassanez brought him down the sophomore corner. Did well in the run first drive. Let's keep it on the ground for right now. There's Greg Spiller, first appearance for him. Oh, blitz. Spiller gets around him. Nice run. As around the corner, and he's heading up the right sideline. Pushed out of bounds at the 26 after a 34-yard gain. Greg Spiller. Wow, our backs are turning the corner today. We don't usually do that. Get another look at that. He had a guy blitzing. Usually we get dropped for a TFL there. And that tells me we're matching up quite well against the Running Rebels. Let's keep it on the ground. We went to, I've been to Florida, to Disney one time. And if you can believe this, which I know you can, Spiller to the left, no gain. When I went to Disney, it was many years ago, a friend of mine was visiting from up north. And we went there with his kids. And it turned out to be the 3 coldest days for that month Florida's ever seen. So I was miserable. It was fucking freezing. Streeter's going to take off. And look at him fighting his way forward. He's going to get 8. They're going to call it 7. 3rd down and 3. Oh, yeah, so it was fucking miserable. Coldest days in that month ever. Just my luck, right? Tell her she doesn't know what she's missing, Cameron. To be completely honest, I don't even like Florida anymore. That's a completion to McKinley. Shrugs off a tackler and gets the first down to the 13-yard line. I don't like Florida anymore. Yeah, no kidding, Earl. You're not joking. Streeter back to pass. Over the middle. Complete. Devin Cush. He's inside the 5 and he's got a first down at the 2-yard line. Going to try and get one more play off here. Snap the ball. He does not. That's the end of the first quarter. Delaware's up 7-0 and knocking on the door, looking for more. Yes, you do, Godspeed. I didn't really enjoy it. And that was like 15 years ago, and it cost a fucking fortune back then. It's ridiculous now. But people ask me all the time, they're like, oh, you live in Florida for 20, 30 years, you must go to Disney all the time. I'm like, what makes you think that? I have a life. One time is what I've been there. Oh, fuck. Come on, snap the ball, snap the ball, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, you son of a bitch. I can only push the button so many times. Fucking animations. So now it's 1st and goal at the 7. Yeah, Disney it was cold. It was very cold, and I did not enjoy it. Although the fireworks show at the end was pretty cool. It would have been even better if I wasn't freezing my ass off at the end of the day. Greg Spiller, right side, runs into a pile of bodies, picks up a yard, so it's 2nd down and goal. I want to look at Gunn. Streeter with an empty backfield. Claiborne's in motion. He's got a jet sweep working with some blockers. Bounces off a tackler, and he gets a couple of yards to the 4. 3rd down and goal. Spiller still in the backfield. 3rd and goal at the 4. Spiller takes the handoff. Look at all the room on the left side. Touchdown, Delaware. Spiller could have rolled into the end zone. It's 13-0 Blue Hens. Thank you, Godspeed. Yeah, I really, you know, it's funny because I moved to Florida right after high school. Just come down here for college, and never ever thought the day would come where I did not want to live in Florida anymore. Loved it here. Loved it here for a really long time. I don't love it here anymore. Over it. And I'm not here for the rest of my life. We've been looking at properties all around the country to eventually not live here anymore. Not a fan of Florida. It's so fucking hot, man. The heat in the summer. I mean, we're getting heat indexes now of like 114, 118 degrees, 120 degrees. That is fucking ridiculous. I don't like the cold, but I don't like to be well done either, just to go out to check the mail. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, Godspeed. Yeah, it's bad, Earl. It is. It's nowhere. I mean, it's Florida, you know? It's a sunshine state. It's always been hot down here, but fuck, not like it has been the last few years. The politics down here are ridiculous. The stupidity down here is ridiculous. Fumble! They recovered it. There's just so many reasons that I don't like Florida anymore. And let's not forget the hurricanes. You know, after what we went through last year, that's not a fumble. After what we went through last year with the hurricanes and all the damage to the properties and oh, fuck. And we're still dealing with that shit. We're still dealing with the aftermath of that. You know, now it's inspections and shit. And oh, fuck. No. I don't want to live here anymore. Bonnie doesn't want to live here anymore. We're not here for the rest of our lives, that's for sure. Pressure, and he's sacked again. Ball's loose. Still loose. Number 20 rolled over and recovers the fumble. They're marking it at the 8. He recovered that at the 2. What is this? He rolled over and recovered the fumble. Will Morant did at the 2-yard line. And they're going to mark it at the 8? What kind of stupid shit is that? Wait a minute. We'll have to look at that. Morant forced the fumble. And then he rolled over on it. Let's take a look. Yeah, the Rays, oh, now you're in Nashville. That's cool, Earl. No, it's not cheap, Godspeed. Not at all. Try doing 3 of them. It's bad. The Rays, the Trop is going to open next year, yeah. The Trop is going to open. They've already started work on the roof. We've been by there like 2 or 3 times and saw the work being done on the roof. So it is going to open next year. All right, there's the ball. It's definitely a fumble. There's no question about that. I wish they would fix these controls. Everything is backwards. So when you see shit going the wrong way, you know, it's not my fault. All right. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? There's the ball. Okay. Oh, okay. It's the 8-yard line. All right. The sunlight and the darkness from the 5 to the goal line screwed me up. All right. Wow. That's a lot, Godspeed. We're actually looking up in the upper Midwest, Ken. So Delaware takes over at the 8-yard line on the fumble recovery. It was a fumble. There's no question about that. Streeter snaps the ball, gives it to Greg Spiller. He falls forward for 2 yards. Yeah, we're looking at upper Midwest, like North Dakota, Idaho areas up there. And I don't care about the cold because I don't have to go outside. Who said I have to go outside? You'll get $80,000 for the house, Godspeed? Wow, that's cool. 3rd and goal. Yeah, Idaho. We've been looking at some places in Idaho, North Dakota, somewhere upper Midwest. And I really don't care about the cold. End zone, touchdown, Devin Cush. Blue Hens put 6 more on the board. Starting to run away with this one. I didn't put a point spread on this game, did I? Over the middle, nice route, nice pass. Streeter had plenty of protection. Thank you, Godspeed. Yeah, we've been looking up in that area, North Dakota, Idaho. See, when I was younger, I was dead set against going somewhere where it was cold. But now I don't give a shit anymore because in today's world and technology and all of the things available to us, I don't ever have to fucking go outside. I don't give a shit how cold it is. I'll have my office and my man cave with my computer, my PlayStation. I'll put a fucking space heater in there and I'll be good. And who, you know, you don't have to go outside. I'll go outside every once in a while to feel it and it'd be nice, but briefly. But, you know, I don't go outside now. So what difference does it make? I went outside today. We went somewhere, but I mean, I literally leave the house 3 or 4 times a week, so doesn't matter. But that's where we've been looking. I don't know, I might be 50, maybe, we'll see. So that's where we've been looking, is upper Midwest. I think Idaho would be kind of cool, actually, because the Idaho Vandals play up there. I'd go to a game or 2. I'll always be a Miami Hurricane. But I would go to some Idaho Vandals games. That stadium they play in looks kind of cool. Big gain for UNLV, down to the 37. Scared of what, Cameron? Oh, I don't know if they'll bring back baseball or not. From what I understand, it was a good seller. So I would hope that they would bring the college baseball back. I would hope they would. There's been no word of it. So don't know if they will bring college baseball back. Another sack. That's going to be 2nd and 17 back at the 28-yard line. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Boise State. Yep. All right. Wrong on both accounts, Ken. Sorry. I'll wear a cowboy hat. I don't care about wearing a cowboy hat. I wear hats all the time. I want to get me one of those, what do you call it? Is it a fedora? The hat that my Grand Theft Auto character wears. Is that a fedora, Godspeed, that he wears? Is that what it's called? I like those. I want to get me one of those. But I can tell you that I'm never getting on a fucking horse. I'm a city boy. That's never going to happen. Yeah, I forgot Boise State's in Idaho, too. Yeah, I'd go. I'd definitely go. Corner of the end zone. Knocked away. Nice job. So it's 4th and 17 at the 28-yard line. They're going to go for a field goal. I don't need a cup, Godspeed. I'm not going in a, I'm not going to get on a horse under any circumstances. This isn't Yellowstone. Field goal is good. UNLV is on the board. 21-3. Yeah, I would go to a Boise State game. The only thing that would suck, though, is, again, they would be fucking cold. The Idaho Vandals play in an indoor stadium, so it's temperature controlled in there. I'd probably go there before I'd go to a Boise State game. I like the control. That's one of the things I miss about doing radio and doing the broadcasting is, you know, a lot of the stadiums you had, you know, the glass would close and you had little heaters in your booth. Not all stadiums, but a lot of them. Left side looking long. Devin Cush makes the catch and he holds on out near the 45. They mark it at the 46-yard line. First down, Blue Hens, 1:40 to go in the half. I agree, Godspeed. Yeah, I think it's called a fedora. I'd wear one of those hats. I'd wear a cowboy hat. I don't care. I think it's funny because people ask me all the time, do I have to wear hats? Look at Greg Spiller running through the defense. I've had people actually ask me, do I have to wear a hat? Am I losing my hair or whatever? I have long hair. I've always had long hair. Granted, the hairline is not where it always was, but I don't have to wear a hat. I go out plenty of times without a hat. I just like to wear them to support my teams. But I would wear a cowboy hat. I got nothing against that. I do. I think, oh shit, look at the rush. Wow. 3rd and 15. That was ugly. That was ugly. I'd wear one of those fedoras. Fidel. I don't know what the hell you call those hats. I'd wear one though. Those look cool. But no chance of getting on a horse. I rode one horse when I was a kid. Wide open over the middle. Who is that? That's Matt McKinley. Streeter hits him in stride. And he's to the 23-yard line. First down, Blue Hens. 48 seconds to go. Delaware has all 3 of their timeouts left. Knocking on the doors for some more. Looking for more. Streeter back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Man open, couldn't get the pass away. Guy open in the end zone. Couldn't tell who it was. But yeah, I would go to a Boise State game. I would go early in the season where the weather would be semi-decent. But yeah, I absolutely would. I love going to all the different stadiums and stuff. Love that. That was one of the perks I had as a broadcaster all the different stadiums that I got to visit. I love going to the stadiums and seeing the architecture and everything that goes into creating them. All right, Spiller's inside the 10. Delaware calls their first timeout. So yeah, that's the area we're looking at, Upper Midwest. Streeter back to pass. Over the middle, complete. Claiborne, touchdown. Claiborne lined up in the tight end position. Shook his man on the cut. And Delaware adds 6 more. It's 27-3. I rode a horse when I was young. When we were kids, one of my friends' relatives had a farm in upstate New York. And these guys, this family was kind of redneck, which was kind of weird for New York. Oh! Almost got a piece of that, but he did get a piece of Taco Bell. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be roughing the taco. He almost blocked that one. We're going to accept it. PAT's good. We're going to kick off from, what, the 50? That's a stupid... Yeah, the 50. Into a 14-mile-an-hour wind. We'll see if he can even reach the end zone. But anyway, my friends, they were kind of rednecks, and which, again, was very odd for New York City. And they had a place, their family had a place in upstate New York, and we went there when we were kids. And they had a horse, and the horse's name was Bud. And the reason that the horse's name was Bud, I swear to God, this is true. The reason the horse's name was Bud is because the only way he would move is if you opened up a can of Budweiser or a bottle of Budweiser, let him take a little bit, and then walked away with the bottle or the can. Then he would chase you down because he wanted some of the beer. He wouldn't move otherwise. That's halftime. And I swear to God, he wouldn't move. Wouldn't move. So everybody was taking turns riding him, bareback, no saddle or anything. Oh, no, there was a saddle. And when it came to be my turn, I got on it. And, I'm a city boy. I know nothing about this, so my friends put the saddle on, and they didn't tighten it underneath. There's a word for it. I don't know what it is. He didn't tighten it, so when my buddy let the horse drink some of the beer, and then he started running, the horse started running to chase him, and the horse turned left, and the saddle went right because it wasn't cinched down. And I fell off in a full gallop on a dirt road filled with rocks and pebbles and, oh, fuck, man. And I don't know how fast horses run. I know they run pretty fast. So you can just imagine. We were going at a pretty good clip at the skin scrapes that I had, and I was fucked up, man. That fucked me, that fucked me up good. Never got on another horse. That was it. I learned my lesson. City boys don't belong on horses. Yep. It's my horse experience. And I thought they were kidding when they were telling me about his name was Bud and why his name was Bud. But then they showed me. No, it was true. The horse wouldn't move unless you had beer. That was pretty funny. Now it's funny. Handoff left side, nowhere to go. Picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. You like that, Cameron? Personal foul. Number 85 on the defense, roughing the taco. Oh, why didn't you intercept that, man? Damn it. Khalil Ali was there in the coverage. There was another safety right there, man. Jump, dude. Fuck. All right, 3rd down and 9. Yeah, it was 15 yards for roughing the taco. Oh, fuck. I don't know. 50 may not be a... 50 may not be reachable here. I'm not running as good as I was at the beginning of the game. They're kind of chewing up a lot of clock here. Oh, you know, I forgot to mention this. What do you tell me what you guys think of this? And then I'll share my thoughts on it. What do you guys think of Bad Bunny being named the performer at halftime of the Super Bowl? What do you guys think about that? John Rocker took to Twitter yesterday and tweeted his thoughts about it. Apparently, a lot of society didn't agree with what he said, but you know what? I'm going to say it. I don't care. I agree with him. I agree with what John Rocker said. Thank you, Earl. That's cool. I'm glad. 'Cause, yeah, we talk about a lot of stuff. I had somebody tell me they don't even like football. They just tune in to hear me talk about the things that we talk about sometime. Let it go, let it go. Ooh, where'd that go? Into the end zone at the 20-yard line. All right, very good. Thank you for that, Earl. I appreciate that. I would have to agree, Ken. I would agree. Godspeed says he likes them. I just wonder what he has to do. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of agree with what John Rocker said. Not to the extreme that he said. I mean, he was bashing cross-dressing Mexicans, which I should correct my statement there. I don't agree with what John Rocker said 100%. My sentiment is kind of the same, though. What does Bad Bunny bring to the American Football Championship Super Bowl halftime game? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Earl said, yeah, he's fine with it. Yeah, I've been really working on that, Earl. I've been really focusing hard on not doing that. Still happens from time to time, but yeah, not nearly as much as it was. I've really been making a conscious effort not to do that anymore. Look at Greg Spiller go. He's like a fucking John Deere, carrying the garbage behind him. No offense, UNLV. 1st down at the 23. I don't know. Bad Bunny involved in wrestling, involved in the Super Bowl. I don't know, man. I just... But you know what? In all honesty... Oh, Jesus, fuck. In all honesty, I can't remember the last time that I watched a Super Bowl halftime show, so I don't care. And I really don't. I really don't care. I don't. I don't give two shits. Get rid of it. Oof, that was close. A rookie, yeah, I got you, Ken. 3rd down and 21 now. Cameron said he sucks. Godspeed said he's good in the ring. 3rd down and 21. Here's Streeter. Here comes the blitz. Got the pass off. Earl Arnold makes the catch. He gets 5. It's 4th and 17, so Taco Bell is going to come out for a 46-yard field goal attempt. Where's the wind? In his face. This is going to be difficult. 46 yards into a 14-mile-an-hour wind. Load up your boot with some extra lettuce, Taco. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is right down the middle. 46 yards into a stiff wind. Taco Bell comes through again. 31-3 Delaware, 106 to go here in the third quarter. I don't know, I just think that there's so many, I don't know. Thank you, Godspeed. I don't want to sound like I'm prejudiced or anything, because I'm not by any means. I just, it's the American Football Championship. I feel there should be American bands. You know, American artists. Bad Bunny's from Mexico. He should be doing the halftime show at the Mexican soccer championship game or something. You know what I'm saying? Something more related. I don't know. J-Lo did a Super Bowl. Yep, she did. But she's American, right? Jennifer Lopez, is that her name? I only know her, J-Lo Lopez, right? I don't know, and again, I really don't have an opinion because I don't care. I don't watch it. I can't remember the last time I watched a halftime Super Bowl halftime show was when Nickelback played. I can't. That's right, Godspeed. Exactly. Yep, I do, Earl. I do. Yeah, she's American. That's what I thought, Ken. When Nickelback played the Super Bowl halftime show, when was that? That's the last time I watched a Super Bowl halftime show. And to tell you the truth, before that, I don't know when the last time I watched a halftime show was. I just never been big on the halftime show. Never. Halftime is the time to get up, go to the bathroom, go outside, have a smoke. Back in the days when I used to smoke. You know, halftime was never paid attention to it. There's that animation. We haven't really been seeing a lot of it lately, though. You're winning 770 to nothing? Cameron, is there an opponent on the field with you? How could you even score 770 points? Damn. That's pretty amazing. Over the middle. Get him. Yep, first down. Shaquille Pitts on the reception there. Yeah, but 770, that's a lot of fucking points. Oh, 70 to nothing, okay. Ha. I was going to say 770 points, man. Congratulations. You got to be the best player I've ever seen. 770 points. Yeah, I watched, I don't remember when Nickelback played the halftime show. That's the last time I watched the halftime show. I like Nickelback. I don't know why everybody hates them. I really can't. I mean, I like rock. I'm a rocker. I love the hair bands from the 80s and 90s. That was my time growing up. You know, so I love the rock and the metal. And I really like Nickelback. And I just don't understand what they did to piss everybody off. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, there you go, Ken. Okay, gotcha. Long game times. Gotcha. Yeah, I love Nickelback. They got a lot of great songs. That's why I watched the halftime show that year, was just for them. Normally, I wouldn't watch it. I didn't even watch it when J-Lo was on. I watched the replays, though, after they said that her shirt was ripped open, but that was a disappointment. Wardrobe malfunction. Fucking please. I didn't see nothing. Wow, that was a drop by the receiver. Mason Mims. Well, he's 1 for 3, so he's the backup. So they got their second team in now. 3rd down and 10. That was a catchable ball. Mims is like, I'm trying to make the fucking starting squad, man. Catch those things, will ya? To the end zone. Fucker. Yeah, Godspeed. Yeah, that was a disappointment. I wanted to see what everybody was talking about. What a waste of fucking time that was. Yeah, there you go, Earl. Yep. Arena rules. I don't even think Arena had... I used to love Arena football. I don't know if anybody ever scored 100 points in an Arena game, though. I used to love Arena football. Loved it. All right, so we're up 31-10 now. Oh, shit. They're going for I'm not prepared. All right, good job, number 12. I wasn't prepared for an onside kick. They're down by 21 points. I was not expecting that. I loved Arena football. I used to go to Arena football games all the time. They had a team here in Tampa. The Tampa Bay Storm was in the AFL. I was an investor in a couple other Arena Football League teams over the years. Loved Arena football. Left side, there's Earl Arnold. Complete to the 25. They're going to mark it at the 26. Earl's got 2 catches for 27 yards. First down at the 28-yard line. Claiborne up the middle picks up 6 to the 20. He's got 40 yards. Yeah, Arena football was awesome. You could kick like a 50-yard field goal the whole length of the field. I used to love that. And the Tampa Bay Storm, down here, they played at the Ice Palace where the Lightning play. And they would always lead the league in attendance. They made it really fun to go to a game. Of course, Arena football is the thing of the past now. Here's Devin Cush with the catch inside the 5 across the goal line. It's a touchdown, Delaware. Devin Cush. Thank you, Godspeed. Hey, you guys, maybe you can help me understand something, Godspeed and Ken. I saw a thing today on it was Canadian football. A player kicked an 85-yard field goal at the end of the game for a 1-point, they call it a rogue, to send his game into overtime. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about? 5 plays, 44 yards, a minute, 12 seconds on the drive, 38-10 with 3:09 to go. Devin Cush makes it into the end zone. You're not familiar with that, Godspeed? Ken, are you familiar with what I'm talking about? It happened recently, maybe even yesterday or over this weekend. My question is not about the play. I do understand that Canadian football rules have that 1-point play. Oh, okay, Gatsby, gotcha. I know that Canadian football rules have the 1-point play. I understand that. What my question is the name of the team that did it was called U Calgary. And I don't know if that's correct or not. That's the way it was presented. It was on my YouTube newsfeed, and it was put up by a, I don't remember what media outlet. It was a sports media outlet. But the name of the team is U Calgary. I don't know what their mascot name is or anything. It just said U Calgary. So, like capital U and then capital C, Calgary. Now, to me, when I see anything with a U in front of it, I'm thinking that's a college. Now, I know there's no team in the CFL named U Calgary. So, do they play college football in Canada? I am not aware if they do. And is U Calgary, is that like the University of Calgary? I don't know. Do they play college football by Canadian football rules? Look at that interception by Khalil Ali. and he's got some blockers, and he's going to take it all the way. That's going to be a pick six for the Blue Hens. Khalil Ali goes up high, makes the pick, and returns it 51 yards. It's 44-10. Look at the leap. Beautiful play. And he took it all the way. Probably a college team from Calgary. Okay. So is that correct, Ken? They do play college football up there, and they play under Canadian football rules? Because I'm not familiar with that. Nice interception. I mean, that was just a thing of beauty right there. Taco Bell's going to come out for the PAT. And the kick is good. No flag on the play. 2:20 to go. It's 45-10 Blue Hens. That was a nice interception. So do they have like a national championship too, Ken? Because I've always wondered that. I've never heard anything about college football in Canada. I know the CFL, I know all the rules, I know all the teams and everything. I understand that 100%. But I've never heard anything about college football in Canada. If they have a national championship game or what the structure is, and that's kind of weird to me. That, I mean, again, I'm 58 years old. I love sports. I've been involved in sports my whole life. Never heard. I know more about hockey in the European countries than I know about college football in Canada. They play for a national championship and everything. That's cool. That's just so weird that I've never heard anything about it. I know the CFL, I know all the rules, I know all the teams. Never heard the first thing about college football up there. I always wondered about that. That's interesting. I wonder why it doesn't get any press. I mean, Canadians get press about our college football. That's interesting. That's very interesting. See, Earl, I like talking to you guys too, because I learn stuff. I learn stuff all the time. 2 minutes to go in this one. The Blue Hens up 45-10. They're going to improve to 8-0 on the season. They're going to get the ball back. You hear the Blue Hen over the loudspeakers. That means it's fourth down at their 22-yard line. The running Rebels are going to give the ball up one more time, and Delaware is going to try and put some more points on the board. Hockey in Canada, yeah, that's Godspeed's focus. I mean, I know the hockey teams all over the world. I just never heard about, I always wondered about college football in Canada. I mean, I know they go to college in Canada. I know they have the CFL. It would only make sense that they play football of some sort in college. They got to get somewhere. The CFL isn't filled with NFL rejects. Second down and 2, 1:33 to go. Clock moving. Arnold in motion. He's going to take it on the jet sweep, and he's got some blockers. He's got another blocker. He's got some room, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Big chunk of yards. A lot of yak there for Arnold. First down at the 30-yard line. Streeter's 13 of 19 now, 188 yards. I think that's the third catch of the evening for Arnold. There's Claiborne, left of center, picks up 9 yards. Let's try that touch pass again. Clock moving, 1:08 to go. Arnold on the jet sweep again, and this time no blocking. Loses 3 yards. That's more typical for the Blue Hens on that play. We've been running it pretty well lately, though. Cush in motion. Streeter back to pass. Got a man open in the end zone, and it's dropped. Matt McKinley, the intended receiver. Hit from behind, and the defender got his hand in there to rip the ball out. 4th and 4 to 24. We're going for it. We want We want more than a field goal here. We want to hit 50. We want to hit 50. Streeter back to pass. Got a man open. There it is. Devin Cush makes the catch and he holds on. First down, Delaware at the 15-yard line. Claiborne on the draw play. Nowhere to go. Delaware calls their first time out. Keelan Reed with the tackle there. Streeter back to pass. Middle is open. If Arnold can get over there, he does. He makes the catch. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They top 50 points for the second time this season, I believe. It's 51-10. Middle linebacker went with the wide receiver running the drag route. That opened up the middle for Earl Arnold. All he had to do was get a step on his defender, and he did. And he took it across the goal line into the promised land. Thank you, Godspeed. That was nice. That was perfectly executed. The middle linebacker went with the underneath receiver on the drag route, opened up the middle for Arnold. All he had to do was get a step on his defender, and he did. Here's Taco Bell. The kick is good. 52-10, 8 plays, 66 yards. A minute 29 off the clock. We're down to 26 seconds to go in this one. One more look at it. Protection is the key. Streeter had all day to wait for Arnold to run his route. Taco Bell with a 14-mile-an-hour wind at his back. Kicks it off, and it goes out of the back of the end zone. No, actually, he caught it at the back of the end zone. 26 ticks left in this one. Delaware should move up in the rankings. Solid 52-10 win here tonight at home. Another conference victory. Blue Hens, 3-time defending conference champions. They have not lost a conference game in a really long time. I don't think we ever have, honestly. I think all of my losses have been non-conference games. Oh, shit, here we go. Knocked away. Khalil Ali with the coverage. 3rd down and 10. Thank you, Godspeed. 11 seconds to go. Pass over the middle. Way high. Receiver had to reach for it. Mims let him too much. And the receiver not only didn't catch it, but he took a pretty good lick when he went up to catch it. We're going to come after this. 8 seconds to go. 4th and 10 at the 25. Running Rebels are going to punt. We're not going to get any pressure. Going to call fair catch. Oh, come on. Go down, go down, go down. You son of a bitch. I wanted another shot at the end zone. I called a fair catch, you bastards. Doesn't matter. Blue Hens win it. Going away. 52-10. Thank you, Godspeed. 209 yards for Braden Streeter. Not a career game, but good enough. There's Devin Cush making it into the end zone. Good Lord, Cameron. 105-3. Yeah. What minute quarters are you playing? How long are your quarters? All right, let's take a look at your statistics. First downs, 22-10 Delaware. Total offense, 385 for the Blue Hens. 143 for the Running Rebels. Total plays, 46-42 in favor of Delaware. On the ground, UNLV had 19 carries, negative 22 yards. We certainly have a good running defense. We carried the ball 23 times for 176 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's our best rushing output all year. In the air, UNLV 12 of 23, 165 yards and a touchdown. The Blue Hens 19 of 23, 209 yards and 4 touchdowns. 3rd down conversions, we were 7 for 9. Good job on that tonight. They were 3 for 9. 4th down conversions, we were 1 for 1. Red zone, Running Rebels were 100% with a touchdown. Delaware was 57% with 4 touchdowns. Turnovers in the game, UNLV had 2 of them. They lost a fumble and threw an interception. Hey, Streeter didn't throw an interception tonight. Congratulations, son. Total yards on the evening, 443 for Delaware, 219 for UNLV. Penalties in the game, they had one who was roughing the taco, 15-yard personal foul. And we had one for delay of game, 5 yards. Time of possession, 12-8 in favor of the Blue Hens. You're playing 5-minute quarters and you won 105-3. Good Lord. All right, Braden Streeter completed 16 of 23 passes for 209 yards and 4 touchdowns. A pretty solid game for him. On the ground, Greg Spiller, 10 carries, 112 yards and a touchdown. Damian Claiborne, 9 carries, 49 yards. Braden Streeter, 3 carries, -9 yards. They were sacks. He had a lot of sacks today. Daniel McConaughey, 1 carry for 24 yards. He made it count. It was the touchdown run. In the air, Devin Cush, 6 catches, 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Earl Arnold, 5 catches, 67 yards and a touchdown. He had 1 drop tonight. Damian Claiborne, 3 catches, 29 yards and a touchdown. Matt McKinley, 2 catches for 30 yards. Not going to go through the whole scoring summary, but Daniel McConaughey got the Blue Hens on the board 2:02 into the game with a 24-yard touchdown run. Taco Bell put the extra point up. It was 7-0. Blue Hens really opened it up with 21 points in the second quarter. Greg Spiller, a 4-yard touchdown run. Devin Cush, a 6-yard touchdown pass from Streeter. And Damian Claiborne, a 6-yard touchdown pass with 17 seconds left in the half. All of those followed by Taco Bell point afters. And Delaware had a 28-3 lead at the half, and they did not look back. 112-3. Wow. So the Runnin' Rebels fall to 5-3 on the season, 2-2 in the Mountain West. Your 11th ranked Delaware Blue Hens improved to 8-0, 5-0 in conference play. 8-0. Could this be the magical season? I don't know. Don't we have a game with Oregon coming up? That'll be the test. I think we do. That could ruin our undefeated season. 52-10, Delaware earns a mid-season conference victory over UNLV in Newark, Delaware. Khalil Ali, player of the game. 1 interception, 1 pass, knocked away 4 tackles, and that interception was a thing of beauty. By the numbers, 52-10 is your score, passing 209, 165 us. We outrushed them 176 to -22. Thank you, Ken. There's your up-to-the-minute Mountain West standings. Delaware 8-0, 5-0. Boise State and Miami of Ohio, each 3-1 in the conference. So let's bump it up to the next week and see who we're going to play tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got a matchup with Oregon coming up, don't we? We got a commitment. There it is. Lionel Carty, our star-studded 3-star right guard out of Smyrna, Delaware. All right, we got everybody we went after this year. Woohoo! We're celebrating 1 stars. We're celebrating 2 stars. We're celebrating 3 stars. Because that's all we can get. We just need warm bodies coming into this season with 42 players on the roster. So Carty is a member of the Blue Hens. Thank you, sir, for joining. And Delaware moves up 1 spot in the polls now to number 10. What's next? Khalil Ali, Defensive Player of the Week. Well earned. Well deserved, I meant to say. Oh, this is it. This is the Oregon game. Wow, look at this. When we scheduled Oregon, they were number 6 in the nation. Their season went down the shitter. They're 5-4. 2-4 in the Pac-12. So tomorrow is the big Oregon game, but it's not as important as it once was. They were number 6 in the country when we scheduled them. Now the Ducks are 5-4, and they're still going to be the favorite coming in. I mean, let's be realistic. They'll still be the favorites, but Delaware's ranked number 10, 8-0, 5-0, and I say that we have a realistic chance of beating them since their 5-4 things obviously are not going their way. Have a good night, Godspeed. Thank you for joining. Same to you, Cameron. Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow. I don't know, Earl. They're not going to make the playoffs at 5-4. We'll just focus on beating them in the regular season first. But yeah, they're 5-4. They're not going to the playoffs. We'll look at the Pac-12 standings and the rankings at 5-4. They're not even in the rankings in the top 25. Another big game tomorrow night. Ole Miss and LSU in the Magnolia Bowl. Take a look at our recruiting. We're done for the year now. And we got everybody we went after. 3-star right guard, 3-star wide receiver, 2-star wide receiver, 2-star punter, 1-star quarterback, and 1-star athlete. Does DeMarco, well, I was going to look for a position on him, but he's a 1-star guy. Who gives a shit? I mean, let's be realistic. But sadly, with the limited number of guys on our roster, he's going to see some action. But he's a 1-star, so archetype is gritty possession, so that leads me to believe maybe he's going to be. Oh no, that's not him. Here he is. Agile. His archetype. Archetype is agile. So 6'4", 291. Maybe a tight end. Maybe a lineman. All right, so that's cool. We got some guys this year, 6 to be exact. We're not going to worry about that. That means we still could end up with the worst draft class in the country, which we've had the last couple of years. So we'll have to see. All right, let's take a look. Illinois beat Ohio State. That's an upset, 44-24. Big games tomorrow night. Number 20 Ole Miss visits number 11 LSU, as we just said. Iowa at number 5 Penn State. 15 ranked Clemson at Florida State. And Wisconsin visits number 13 Maryland. Top 25 action. There are your Delaware Blue Hens, ranked number 10 in the country at 8-0. College football playoff bracket projections. First one of the year. Let's take a look. And Delaware looking at a number 10 seed on the road in the first round at 8-0 USC. That would be cool. We haven't played USC, I don't believe, in the Dynasty. National championship this year at Ray J in Tampa. It's nice to be in that conversation every year here with the Delaware Blue Hens. Conference standings: Mountain West, Delaware 8-0, 5-0. Boise State 7-1, 4-1. Miami of Ohio 6-2, 3-1. Those are the teams in contention right now for the conference championship. Down at the bottom, we got Air Force at 3-6, 0-6. Wow, they're 3-0 in non-conference games. Who did they play? They're 0-6 in the Mountain West. Let's be realistic. The Mountain West is not that strong of a conference. Utah State 2-7. They're 2-3 in the conference. Player of the week, not ours. What were we going to look at? We were going to look at the Pac-12 standings. Let's look at the Pac-12 because Delaware is not in the. They're not in the top 25, or Oregon. I'm sorry. There's Oregon right there. They're 5-4, 2-4 in the conference, so they're not going to win the conference. They're not going to even get a shot at the conference. That's 6. They got 2 conference games left. The best they could finish is 4-4. USC, Fresno State, UCLA. Well, Fresno State's already beaten that. So, yeah, Oregon can't win, so they're not going to the playoffs. So we'll just worry about beating them one time. That's right, Christopher. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well tonight. That's right, Saturday night, 7:30 on ABC. Number 3, Miami Hurricanes at the number 18, Florida State Seminoles. All right, player of the week's not us. Heisman hopefuls. We have not had any. Why break the tradition now? Bowl projections we're not worried about because we're in the playoff discussion for the 3rd consecutive year, as a matter of fact. Let's look at our roster. Rosa Hack's still our best player at an 86. Bullard an 84. Do the depth chart. Streeter, 81. Archfield. We haven't seen Archfield all year. 78. Armstrong, 68. Spiller's an 83. Claiborne, 81. McConomy, 79. Henderson, 67. Arnold, 65. McConomy's been playing fullback. That's why we haven't seen him a lot this year. Wide receiving core, McKinley and Thomas, 79 each. Earl Arnold, number 3 on the depth chart at 71. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out. Let's take a look at the injury report. I don't think nobody got hurt during the game. That's good. First time that's happened in a long time. Either that or I was just talking and didn't realize it. But the injury list is empty, and that's exactly what you want to see. So that's going to do it for me for tonight. Miami Hurricanes 52, Florida State 21. That's Christopher's prediction. 52-21. I say that's about accurate. I would go a little bit lower on the offensive side for Miami. I would say probably 35-21. I would say 35-21. And the reason I say that is because last week, the Gators, despite losing the game, they showed the country how to slow down the Hurricanes offensively. They showed everybody how to slow them down, and they did. They did slow us down a lot. So, and believe me, everybody on the Hurricane schedule is watching that game film. So, I say 35, 35-21. That'll be my prediction. Don't get me wrong. I hope they hang 50 on the Florida State criminals. I do. I will always hope they hang 50 or 60 on them. But I think my prediction will be 35-21. All right, that's going to do it for me for tonight. If you saw anything you liked or were entertained in any way, make sure you hit that like button down below. Smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what the hell are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and then hit the bell icon to turn on all of your notifications, because you never know what's going up on Hot Mike Sports next. So this way, you will be notified, plus you'll get a notification every day when I do my live stream. Thank you, Christopher, for stopping in. Thank you, Earl, for joining. Thank you, Cameron, for joining. Thank you, Godspeed, for joining. Thank you, Ken, for coming in. I don't know if Bonnie stopped in or not. Gamer Kid wasn't here today, I don't think. I don't think Bonnie stopped in today. But thank you anyway, Bonnie. Nope, Gamer Kid wasn't here. All right. Thank you, everyone else who stopped in along the way. I appreciate all you guys spending some time with me each night. And I will return tomorrow night at 5 o'clock for the next game on the schedule. What a disappointment. When we scheduled this game, Oregon was ranked number 6 in the preseason polls. And that is just a very big disappointment. The Ducks have not had a good year. They are 5-4. So they're still going to be favored, though. They're still the Ducks. They still play in the Pac-12. They still get a much better quality athlete than we do here at Delaware. So they'll still be favored coming in tomorrow night. But with their 5-4 record, we feel very confident that we can continue our undefeated season. Hopefully, anyway. So I hope you'll join me for that at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Hope you guys have a good evening. Have a fantastic day at work tomorrow, and I will see you back here at 5 o'clock for our final non-conference game of the season, hosting the Oregon Ducks. Your Delaware Blue Hens are ranked number 10 in the nation at 8-0. I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for joining. Hope you had fun. Go Blue Hens.